What are you guys talking about?
Is your husband mad at me?
Oh my God, like I'm trying to stay out of the drama. Now Dolores is gonna bring this up to try to pull me back in.
Teresa, I think you'll probably know better than me because he went to your house the other day. He didn't tell me like exactly what happened, but he told me he was upset.
He blew up. I didn't want him to blow up. Remember, I told you that? Like, make sure he doesn't.
Unfortunately, I have no control over Joe. Neither do you.
What did you say to him?
And I just told him what happened. I said, your sister's upset, and I said, I want nothing to do with it. You need to talk to your sister. And then he was like, rah, rah, rah.
Why would you get him all amped up?
I didn't get him all amped up. I said, your sister's upset. She's talking about your dad. She wants you to spend more time with him.
If you were just telling him, I don't know why he was so upset then.
Because of the subject. That's a very touchy subject, don't you think? You would freak out. You would go nuts if somebody said that you weren't good to your parents. So I think that's where he's like, ugh.
Have you ever gone back and tried to be like, listen, Joe, look at your sister's point of
Dolores,
view?
you know I have.
Do you think that's how you did it this time?
Yes.
Why does it always have to be 2 against 1? Do me a favor, ladies. Bring it up when Joe's in the room and let's have a group discussion if Dolores is so part of our family discussions all the time. When this happened, I have no idea.
I relayed the message. You called him to come over.
He said, can I talk to you? And I said, all right. And we went in the garage. I already know. I'm like, why is he taking me in the garage?
Because he probably doesn't want your dad to hear.
To hear, right, because it was gonna be a blow up, and it was a blow up. That's why I was telling you, don't let it blow up. That's why I just wanted you.
Teresa, how could she control that, though?
First of all, she didn't even have to tell him anything.
You told me 8 times, you're the wife, fix it. You honestly have these feelings inside about your brother and your father. I'm asking you to talk to him about it because he's gonna explode.
Then you should make him not explode.
You wanna have a whole conversation about your father and your brother, and you don't want me to tell my husband that you're upset?
Melissa, you are entitled to talk to your husband when you are upset, and that's the bottom line.
Jackie has no right to butt in where she doesn't belong. Like, mind your business. How dare you say that to me?
She's telling you that you shouldn't have spoken to your husband when you were in that moment of being so upset, and I do not agree with that at all.
Well, I see her point, though.
I don't think that it's her place to tell Melissa when she can and cannot talk to her husband about something that's upsetting her.
Please, I'm talking to my sister-in-law.
But you're making it a public conversation, aren't you? And you're all ganging up on Melissa.
Cut it out. This is my family.
You're all ganging up on Melissa.
Cut it out. This is my family.
Dolores is giving her 2 cents. I'm letting her talk. So if Jackie wants to say something, let her talk.
Look, I was happy to stay out of it, but this 2 against 1 business is not okay.
I just don't think that it's right to keep sticking her in the middle.
That's really not what she's doing. What I heard her say was, don't call my brother and get him worked up.
I hear you, but can I just say, you're missing the point. It's going
Like,
right over your head. I can't control Joey. He's not my puppet.
He's definitely gonna feed off your energy, though. The man is the head of the family, but the woman is the neck.
She could any way she wants.
It's a cute saying, but it's not realistic.
Maybe not realistic in your life. The wife, she is the queen of her castle, and she has the power to influence, i.e. control her husband.
It's an old school way of thinking. It's a cultural difference, and I don't think you get the mentality so much. I don't know if you really get the mentality.
I mean, I'm not like from another planet.
The idea that you can control your husband is ridiculous. If you can control your husband, that means that you have a husband without a backbone. I'm sorry.
Here's the bottom line. We might just have different types of marriages. If something happens between me and my husband's sister, I go to him, I tell him without saying, oh my God, she's an evil bitch. That's not what I said at all. I said, your sister's upset. I'm in the middle. I'm stressed out. You 2 need to talk. I'm very upset right now.
I said, you didn't have to say it all like that.
But she was emotional. She had no one to vent to.
She's entitled to talk to her husband in the way that she feels comfortable. It's her husband. It's her best friend.
Teresa, her delivery is not what you want, so maybe just don't involve Melissa.
Yeah, well, obviously, because he blew up.
Teresa, what makes you think Melissa can control Joe? It's not gonna happen. You know, those Gorgas are hotheads.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand how it's okay to upset somebody and then tell them they're not supposed to be upset, to upset their husband and then tell them they're supposed to be in charge of their husband, to bring up a private conversation in public. I don't understand any of it. I'm sorry. I give you credit because I would have gotten up and stormed away from the table.
I don't want to be told how to convey something to my husband. My marriage is strong. It's good for reason. We talk, and that's it. No one tells me how to speak to my husband. Not my sister-in-law, not my mother, no one.
You should have made him understand
I
that
can't make him. I'm like talking to a wall.
Do you really think that Melissa can control her husband's emotions?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, all due respect, but you really feel like your husband would be in jail right now if you could control what he did?
Oh,
Why are you bringing up my husband and where he is? Like,
Well,
why
you're
are you
bringing up Melissa's husband.
How dare she throw it in my face that my husband's away? Who the does this bitch think she is?
I'm saying that wives cannot control their husbands. Right? But
Emotions. Like,
can't-
yes, you
no.
can control.
Well, how did you control his emotions?
No,
That's
I'm not
insane.
saying he can control it. I'm
anything.
saying the way you relay the message. Like, if you say it like,
Nothing.
honey,
Nothing
everything
can
is
control
good.
your husband.
But if you amp up your husband,
She didn't amp him up.
I don't know what you're thinking, but
listen, you're making it very clear, Melissa.
all right. Yes.
I need to go.
All right.
Jackie's lucky that Melania just walked in because I'm not gonna fight in front of my daughter, but this isn't over.
Where you going, Milan? Out with your friends?
Yeah.
I appreciate Jackie backing me up, but I know Teresa, when you say something that like stings her, she does not forget. So I don't think this is gonna be good for the two of them.
Thank you. Everything was delicious. Beautiful house.
I'm gonna gather all my children because they've probably wrecked your basement at this point.
I think Teresa is used to bulldozing Melissa with her BFF, Dolores, but I won't stand for that.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
If you're a bitch, I'll call you out on it. And if you don't like it, that's your problem, not mine.
Gino, Joey, let's go!
Guys, all the Goldschneiders.
Goldschneiders, please report to the kitchen. Goldschneiders, party's over, kids.